I think the idea from the Clydesider to try and create is positive and good news publication for Western Bartonshire. So we came after working at The Reporter for 7 years, and I'd loved my job there, really enjoyed it, but more of a push towards the sort of sensationalised bad news stories, the murders, the stabbings, all the crime, those kind of news stories. Was keen to make sure that it was that anybody could get involved if they wanted to.
When I was at college, I always remember a lecturer saying to me that I couldn't write and I was doing journalism, and I kind of had a moment, I thought, well, why am I here doing this? Amanda's been supportive, encouraging. I mean, I was terrified when she asked me to write like my first story. I think it must have taken me about 4 hours. The belief in myself has grown and my writing ability, and I absolutely love it.
There are a lot of people who can tell a good story, but maybe they haven't had the opportunity, or they haven't had the training, or they don't want to either to work on newspaper. Newspaper industry is a very, it can be a very tough industry to work in, and it doesn't suit a lot of people. I don't know if it even suited me, to be honest, when I was working there. So I think I was trying to create an anti-newspaper version of a media organisation by trying to make it as community-based as possible.
Clydesider magazine is quite important to me and our club at the Golden Friendships. We asked people how they knew about us, and people have said they've seen it through the Clydesider magazine. And through that, we've had people who live on their own, who live in isolation, and they've came here, and we've got a loneliness campaign going, and they've came here to our club, and they've started getting in the community and mixing with people, and they've a good chance that they've made friendships with people in here through getting that through picking up the Clydesider magazine. Also, the people came here that maybe have special needs and disabilities, who their carers or support workers or parents have seen it, and they've pointed the young adults in our direction. So very, very important. It's a really uplifting read, and I think it's very, very interesting.
It's by the community, for the community. It's entirely community-based. So it's a free magazine, people can just pick it up. Not only are they seeing what's going on, but they're seeing the wealth of talent in the area.
We absorb the passion of the groups and the communities and organisations, so I hope then that we can then translate that back. I think it's inspiring what we're doing too. I think we're really lucky that there's not many media outlets like us, in the sense that we're constantly promoting good news and showcasing the talents in the community. So yeah, I feel quite lucky that I get to do that.
It's promoted individuals within the community, it's promoted groups, organisations who are all looking to improve the better their communities and the lives of those who live in them. You know, things within Western Bartonshire, an area that's suffered terribly, like most areas, working class areas in Scotland, over the last 3 decades, you know, and with no other lot to shout about, you know.
Oh, I think Clydesider has got a really important role to play in the community. So it's not that it's blindly sort of saying, oh yeah, Western Bartonshire's wonderful. It's acknowledging that we still have a way to go, but it's valuing the progress that we've made, and I think that is so important. People are only hearing the negative side of stuff. That can really impact on your perception of your area and your environment and your neighbourhood.
This is an area which has got so much going for it, so much potential. The history is amazing, and I do definitely believe you don't lose that just within a generation or two. Those people who did all this work on the shipyards and the singers and the dye works, their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, most of them are still living within Western Bartonshire, and those creative talents don't disappear either. So I think that's why Clydesider has got a strong sort of creative strain through it, and why I do feel very passionately about the area as well. Tons of amazing scenery, and then just the ordinary individuals as well, who are way more than ordinary. They're very extraordinary individuals who get the privilege and pleasure of telling their stories through the magazine. So for all those reasons, I think that's why Western Bartonshire is really important to me.
Yeah, I'm very, very positive to where the Clydesider's going. I've seen it myself, you know, where it's helped people, so many people who have come in and volunteered with the Clydesider, and it's given a springboard to move on and the confidence to move on and with their lives.
People come to you, they're happy to share their experience with you. It's a heart in the community. I hope the heart keeps beating stronger, and I'm sure it will.